This is really an incredible story. Nobody injured when a small plane carrying 3 people crashed near a sports field at a school in East York last night. This all unfolded as a soccer game was going on below.
CP24's Courtney Hills joins us live with more on this. And this is not the type of kind of plane watching you want to see, Courtney, but luckily nothing serious as a result.
Yeah, it's very lucky, especially when you take a look at where this plane crash landed, how close it was to the soccer game, to some of the school sports facilities nearby, guys. This is right next to Monarch Park. This is one of the busiest parks in the city. And we know this all happened last night just after 8 o'clock. It happened behind me here. This is as close to the scene as they're letting us get. You can see fire crews are still on standby. The plane is actually on the other side of this building. This is the Monarch Park Stadium. There's a lot of sports events going on. In fact, there's quite a few students showing up to take in some soccer practice right now. Everybody is talking about what happened here last night. This plane, for some reason, came crashing down. We know there were 3 people on board. Everybody was okay. I talked to one witness, a man who was here last night. He talked about how strange it was that the plane was so quiet. He said he didn't even realize it was a plane until he heard kind of a loud crash or thud, rushed over, realized this small plane crash landed. I'll let you hear from some people who were out this morning trying to take a look at all of this.
I heard a whole bunch of fire trucks on my street, and then popped up on Facebook. There's a plane crash on Monarch Park. So you obviously respond very quickly, and came running out. And the neighbors were milling about, and there's still kids playing soccer on the field. All I saw was firefighters around the plane. I can see them putting down some sort of obviously absorbents for fuel.
I just think how lucky we all are that all ends well. All is well that ends well. Lucky nobody got injured. I just hope that whatever authorities need to investigate, we get to the bottom of why it happened, so it doesn't happen again.
And there will be an investigation into why this plane came down this way and why the pilot had to make this decision. We know the Transportation Safety Board will be investigating. In fact, they told us that an investigator was here last night. It's not clear if that person will be returning later on this morning, guys, or even what the next steps are in terms of the cleanup of this plane behind me here. You know, we'll have to make some necessary repairs on the ground, but also just the removal of the plane, given where it is. I'm sure that's going to be quite a process. So we'll be here for it. And of course, we're also in touch with the other emergency responders who were here yesterday. Fire crews basically telling me that they're just here on standby in case they're needed later on. And the police say this is now in the hands of the Transportation Safety Board. Over to you.
Okay, I appreciate that update. That's Courtney Hills live outside Monarch Park this morning. Thanks, Court.